Everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of our F1 two-player career mode here on the channel. We're coming off of one interesting turn of events where Matt212 has had, well, 4 horrific results in the last 5 Grand Prix, where I have been able to score a podium in the previous 3, as well as 2 back-to-back wins, allowing myself to completely change everything for my season and enter the championship picture with 1 round to go. Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso at the top of the board at a tie of 199. We're back by 2 points, and Matt, we have given him 18 points for second place in last episode because of just the silly DNF that he got on the last corner. So it might say 165, he's actually at 183, which means, Matt, it's not going to be easy for you coming into Abu Dhabi. You got to win and hope things go wrong for 3 drivers in front of you. How are you feeling about today?
Well, I was going to say, of course, I was given the 18 points for last weekend. So, do we say that Alonso and Max have each lost 3? Because obviously they would have finished 3rd and 4th, respectively. So I
think that would get a little bit too complicated.
Well, you're on 197 and they're both on 196, which should be quite mad. Because obviously they both just lose 3 points, so they'd still be tied, just 1 point behind you rather than 2 points ahead. But either way, yeah. I need a miracle. I need a miracle either way you look at it as we head into this final race. I mean, Red Bull, we've pretty much guaranteed the constructors. Mercedes would need a 1-2 here, which I don't believe Russell's had 1 P2 finish all season long. So I think we're pretty safe for the constructors. 3 points in it between Ferrari and Aston Martin as well, though, Gary. But all eyes tonight surely are on the driver's table.
Here we go.
Hey, Yuzi. Sorry, buddy, I didn't see your message. I hope you're well. Right, come on then. Last qualifying chance of the year. Who's going to claim pole? Probably not me.
It didn't matter. I still had no force feedback.
I definitely get less problems with it than you, but it's definitely still an issue.
Oh, I overshot massively. Oops.
I'll drink water. There you go. Done that. My chat are evil.
Oh. It's about the worst lap you can possibly run so far. Without crashing. I'm going to have my work cut out for me. I'm not going to make up. Yeah, I'm way off.
How far off are you?
Almost a second.
Oh.
Oh. I really don't want to make my life easy, do I?
Ugh. Well, I made one little error in that final sector, but the whole lap wasn't fantastic. Ah! Well, I still made up time in Sector 3, chat.
I made up like half a tenth in Sector 3.
Yes, yeah, so I've only just noticed that. P11? Mercedes in the bin, Gary.
I mean, it's not a Mercedes problem. That was a me problem.
Well, George Russell barely did any better.
Sector 1 and Sector 2, I just couldn't drive at all.
Well,
that was horrific.
Verstappen put himself in prime position, though. P1 for him. Alonso P4. I line up P5. So, yeah, Gary is the one now under pressure, I would argue, chat. 5 red lights then, very last time of F124 co-op. And I have not responded well. But I have got force feedback, which is good.
I didn't.
Oh, I've got both McLaren. Oh, no, it was Stroll. No wonder I gave him plenty of room through turn 1. Because I did not have any faith in him there. I've just got to try and get to the front. That was close. It was audacious for lap 1, but we've done it. I'm 2010 Lewis Hamilton here. I just need everybody else to have a massive accident for me to win the world title. You can't try and cover me off, Alonso, when I'm still there. How's your start being, Gary?
I lost like 2 spots immediately.
Yeah.
Got back up to 10th so far.
That's alright. Oh, block, man. Stop making me drink water. I shall do it in a minute. When I get back out onto a straight. The important bit is for me now, I need to stay in the DRS of Leclerc and Max. Yeah, Alonso just early on's got no pace. But then again, Norris behind him doesn't seem to be able to challenge him either. I think it's just Verstappen's rapid at the front. The thing is, chat, like, I'm in such an odd position here where I'm kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Caution, caution.
Like, I just need a miracle to win this. Is all I can hope for. But you know what that means, chat?
Decarb.
Gary won't get a mechanical failure. He'll go the entire season with perfect reliability. Let's not forget as well, Gary, obviously I've had 2 mechanical failures. I would have had a 3rd as well in Mexico, wouldn't I? Because I got given the R&D for it. Come on, Leclerc, you're just not fast enough. How is that Ferrari so quick in a straight line, but so bad everywhere else? Didn't realise he'd stay alongside me. Yeah, I think Ricciardo were all a bit more sad to see out of this Grand Prix, but not quite Lance Stroll. But yeah, normally on this game it can only give 2 cars mechanical failures in a Grand Prix, so at least Gary and I both know we're safe. Oh, that's, I was going to say yellow's out immediately, but it's Ricciardo. Like an AI could still, like Verstappen did in Mexico, could still spin and get disqualified and stuff, but no one else should get a mechanical failure. Hard tyres are finally starting to come into their own. That got a bit scary. Verstappen gave me a squeeze on the curb, so I thought, I'm just going to knock back out of it. And then immediately I got air. That's not what I needed. Got a tiny bit of side pod damage, Gary. What are you hmming?
To you.
Oh no. Chat, I think Max has got front wing damage.
Oh.
He's immediately lost a second.
Is it the case of Matt212 not racing fair with the AI?
I gave him room.
I've heard that many times, and then I go and watch the video, and I'm like, that was all on Matt.
I'll behave.
Someone coming to my chat confirmed, did he leave room? He probably didn't.
I left him enough space. Considering how much he squeezed me the corner before, I think it was all fair when battling for a world title. Well, we had thought up a timeline for Season 3, hadn't we, Gary? We were both going to go to Ferrari for the last season on this game.
Yeah.
But ultimately, this season took so long, and now with me potentially moving house quite soon, maybe that's a timeline we need to run in F1 25.
The Ferrari.
Although we will have then got rid of Leclerc and Hamilton, which is probably the most hyped thing for 2025. Hey, Gary, if I get you a burger, can we do double points for this?
No.
He's taking this so seriously.
Will you be going to any F1 races this year? No. Way too expensive to want to go.
Is Montreal that expensive, is it?
I mean, the Canadian Grand Prix, I'm going to be spending well over $1,000.
According to this, Gary, someone will give you free tickets to the Canadian Grand Prix if we race for double points here.
We're approaching the pit window.
I don't feel like driving to Montreal.
How far is it for you?
Like 7 hours at least.
Oh, for free tickets to the Grand Prix?
Mm-hmm.
I drive 7 hours to Montreal. Just remember, chat, a few weeks ago we were going to stream this one night. Gary then said he couldn't and played NASCAR instead. Who could be your champion? Would rather play NASCAR than stream this.
And NASCAR is way better.
Even if he wins the Drivers' Championship, it was Corley. You moan about it all the time.
I had a
Even
vendetta
if
to
he-
take out.
Gap to your teammate behind.
Did it work?
31.5 seconds.
No, there was. You don't even know about the drama, do you?
Probably not.
There's this guy. His name's Justin. Drives a 38 car. He wrecks everybody,
Okay.
including he took me out the last 2 races I did. So
Ah, fair enough.
I said I'm gonna show up and hook him into the wall and junk him.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to junk him because the only time I was near him was on a restart where I would have wiped out everybody, and I wasn't gonna do that.
Was he too fast for you, was he?
I beat him.
Ah, okay. Because
But he-
you do that in Gen 4s, isn't it?
Yes,
So it's you basically can't bump drive people, can you?
you can do it. You just gotta be really fine with it.
Yeah. Like, you've got to both be...
He won the championship
Right.
because Michael Cozy Jr. WinVal.
Yeah, yeah.
He was leading the championship. He was one of the 19 others that were very upset with Champagne. The week before, Champagne
Charges high.
pretty well wrecked him
Take button a bit
to just keep his championship hopes alive. And he wrecked me on a street course a couple weeks before, and I called him out. I was like, bro, you suck. And then he goes, sorry, I'm still learning street racing. I'm like, okay, so you're learning every other track type then, because you sit there and wreck people everywhere. Anyways. So Cozy's angry with him. They go in the season finale. Cozy wrecks him on purpose.
Nice.
The league disqualifies Cozy from the championship.
Ah.
After this guy spent 9 weeks running over other people, wrecking other people, and didn't even get a warning. Not even a warning for this guy. So he won the championship by default because Cozy was disqualified for getting payback.
Is that Champagne Racing, is it?
Yes.
I feel like I've heard that name.
Dude's terrible. Like, genuinely. Like, for me to hate you in sim racing says a lot, because there's only one person I hate in sim racing, and that's him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me.
No.
There's only 2 people Gary hates in sim racing.
He usually races me actually quite respectfully. But I never really cared because to see how he races other people. And I'm like, bro, like, you're terrible.
So if the championship were to end like this, chat, I believe Gary and I would tie.
What makes you feel better, I saw it after I made my pit stop.
I just keep changing it around because I know people leak it to you. Genuinely, Gary, you know no one has ever once come to my chat to tell me your race
To be
strat
fair, I usually don't know my strategy until about 2 corners before I pit.
before you pit, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you know what? This seems like interesting strategy. Let's do that.
So Rodham, I've got a strat in my head, chat, but I'm not even sure I can tell you all because you'll leak it to Gary.
Well, it doesn't matter now. I've already boxed.
No, it's a strategy to the end of the race.
Back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks
Yellow.
like a nice stop time. We're happy
Is
with
it?
that one.
Oh, so much just spam. I mean, a safety car now would be fantastic.
Okay, one stop.
He's
to
just
go.
sitting there.
One stop
Oh, there he
for
goes.
strategy.
Yeah, they will sometimes work it out.
How you feeling, Matt?
Yeah, alright at the moment. These tyres, the soft compound feel
Oh my
really
God.
odd round here.
Oh, yeah.
Gary, who's your IRL Daytona 500 pick?
Kyle Larson.
Interesting.
Old. But I think it'll happen.
I mean, you could argue basically anyone is a bold pick, couldn't you?
Very true. In this day and age.
Kyle Busch, Gary, he's finally going to break his curse.
I don't think that'll happen.
No, nor do I. But
It'd be
weirdly,
cool.
I'd like to see it.
I agree.
Well, Gary, a Red Bull and a Mercedes fighting for the World Championship in the last
have we
few
seen
laps
that
here in
before?
Abu Dhabi. I was going to say.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Messed that up, didn't I? Wait, have you not got DRS? Or have you?
I got it.
Ah, it's not even showing up on mine that you've got it.
Yeah, you're probably right. He probably has full battery.
I already know someone will be telling you my battery figures.
I can tell you I don't.
Okay, mate, this is
Oh, it's the white
final lap of
flag.
the race. Final lap.
Had you not realised?
I thought it was 2 to go.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Dive the bastard. He's got nothing to fight for with it though, chat. Ah, what happened there?
Did you lock up there?
Yeah, just a little bit. Ah! Ah, no!
Right, you've been pushing your luck
Oh,
back
man.
a bit too much, and we've been given a 3-second penalty.
Ah! Ah!
You are the world champion. Let's go.
I mean, I could not do a lot there, to be honest, chat.
You kept it clean. I was,
If anything, I probably gave that to Gary by having that contact with Max early on.
Yes, I agree. I was planning to let you go,
And so the
and then I was like, I really want to send it around the outside, so I went for it.
Like I said, especially when obviously when you got the other guys, obviously got nothing to gain by fighting from it. Of course, it becomes a fairly futile exercise. But I'll be honest, chat, I've had a few slip-ups over the season, but with 2 mechanical failures, to still get that close, I think I'd be pretty happy with.
You
when
did
all was
well.
said and done. I mean, I just got the most me luck in the world. Like, what was it? Baku was probably going to do better than you, because you were struggling there. Jeddah, I definitely had the pace over you as well. So it's kind of like, you know... Just, I get a little bit screwed on this game. Matt, this is Christian Horner. You're fired. That I believe.
A nice comeback there. 3 consecutive wins to end the season.
Kept his championship alive.
We were in a must-win scenario at one point there.
Hang on a minute. The dive bomb at turn 5, I got it stopped on the apex, chat. That was fine.
On the last lap?
Yeah.
No, that was clean.
That was just a good dive bomb. Yeah, exactly.
I knew it was coming too, so I left plenty of room there. I was like,
I
he's got to
genuinely
send
wasn't planning to until last second.
And
Like,
then,
I was gonna stay in behind.
and I was just gonna ride behind you once you got past me going on that towards that final hairpin, but then I was like, well, I have a decent gap. I was like, if I destroy my wing, I can still probably bring it home second. So I was like, let's just try it.
Second. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, Gary, either or, Verstappen and Alonso. I mean, Verstappen obviously had the damage to the wing. Alonso just simply didn't have pace here. I was just gutted, though, when it seemed like Norris had issues, because I was like, right, I'm going to drag Norris with me, try and keep him ahead of you, and then get Leclerc on the last lap. But obviously, just immediately, Norris lost like half a second at the hairpin. So I was like, well, that's my one plan gone. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Max ended up
tried.
9th, Alonso 7th, and Alonso was so strong in the last few races, but just didn't have it here.
But Alonso, I think, only took one win all year, which is staggering when you think about it. Like, that is just insane. But like I said, chat, when you factor in the bad luck we had in a couple of races and a couple of silly errors from me, to get that close to the championship anyway, I think I can be pretty happy with. And, of course, at the end of the day, irrespective of what happens, I just like having a race with my mate once a week. Well, sometimes once a week. We give this game so much stick, and rightfully so.
But
it's exactly. Well, I think we make the fun, don't we, Gary? At the end of the day, which is the important bit. At least Red Bull win the constructors, chat, which I think we probably should have done going into this season. But that's the important bit. But there we go. Gary, you're our world champion. Give us some closing words for the video.
2 weeks ago, I didn't think we're going to be in the conversation for a championship. Turned around. We won 3 consecutive races, winning the sprint as well at the time. Helped out quite a bit, it felt like. So we kind of just, outside of qualifying, clean sweep the last few rounds. But still, it didn't come easy. Matt made it hard, but kept it clean, which was fun. And we had some good racing there in the last few rounds. So it was a pleasure racing with you for the most part. No, it was
Sometimes.
It was a good time. It was a good season. It was fun. But yeah, we'll take it. And, you know, honestly, Matt, I'm sure you're a bit disappointed to go down 2-0, especially with how much better it was looking for you compared to me a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but I mean, I get so much bad luck in co-op anyway. I'm not going to worry.
That is true.
All I'm going to say, Gary, is once I've moved, when we do F125 co-op, I will have much, much better internet. So I'm finally going to be able to host it. Which, all I'm going to say is, welcome to hell.